Alright, we should be live. Back. And it's Tarkir Dragonstorm, original recipe again. We have finished with the Alchemy set, so if I remember, we'll open our Alchemy packs later. But for right now... Oh, wow. I literally sat down as the 8th person. Alright. Play some magic. Well, clearly I took too long to get here for the people that first sat down, because they are just now noticing that their draft is about to fire. Maybe the last one will get here in time. Who knows? Doesn't look like it, though. Had 2 people make it right before the end when we're down to 5 seconds, I think. Entire time I've been playing Arena, but it's not the case here. So how's everybody else doing while we wait for them to rebuild the queue and find 8 people again? Oh, there we go. I just took a nap after the deck building session. Like, I was already feeling a bit tired, and Wednesday I'd woken up like super early in the morning and not been able to get back to sleep, so I just kind of went through my day at that point. So I guess my body decided, now's a good time to make up for lost sleep. Just crashed real hard. Alright, what have we got to work with to start? Well, no dual land, no triome, and no dragons, actually. So it's probably going to be Sage of the Skies as our rare. 2/2/3 flyers for 3 mana plus whatever the spell in front of them cost. And Fail Case is a 3 mana 2/3 flying lifelink, so Sibsig, Intry, and Osseous. And nothing's quite as powerful as this. Like, I think Sibsig is the next closest as a 2/1 that gets you another spell 99% of the time, feels like. Alright, so we can go the white-red aggro route and possibly pick up some black cards along the way, because that is a Shock Brigade. Or we can take the Dragonstorm Orb and try and find some good dragons and do a, like, 3 to 5 color nonsense deck. Did a lot of Boros aggro in the Alchemy version. I'm very inclined to take the Dragonstorm Orb from here and see where we go. But I do think this is the best card for what we've taken, like, for our pack 1, pick 1, and given what's in the pack, so maybe we're supposed to take this and just keep going this route. Alright, I'll take this, and then we'll get past some cool dragons or something, and I'll be sad. No cool dragons. Like, Mammoth Bellow. Next best card, I'm, like, if I had taken the Dragonstorm Orb, I'd probably take the Mammoth Bellow at that point, but given what I have, I'm very inclined to take the Venerated Stormsinger and as, like, the black splash for my Boros aggro to technically be Mardu. I think it's better than the Blade, and unless I wind up, like, pure red-white, I think it's better than the 4/3, so. If I had taken the Globe, it's probably Traveling Botanist at that point to go with what I had, but here it's going to be Molten Exhale over Fire Rim form. Taking Underfoot Underdogs, Just Sky Devotee, Marshal of the Lost. Alright. Devotee, I feel like, is filler. 2-drop for this deck. Like, it's still fine because it still fixes for my white mana, but I feel like it's either the Marshal or the Underdogs are both really strong. I'm going to take the Marshal as an uncommon. Alright, Fire Rim Form or Salt Road Pack Beast. Here I'm going to take the Pack Beast. Our first one of those, I think. Let me be honest, the card for the Mardu aggro deck has felt better than the card for the 5-color nonsense deck in most of these packs. So, I'm glad I went down this route, but it's still not... Like, none of the cards have been amazingly good. They've all just been playable. Like, if anything, this almost feels like a black-red splashing white deck at this point. Which is awkward because one of the better fixers is the Mardu Devotee. Although that does mean the Jeskai Devotees can fix for white. They're still kind of filler, though. I think I want the Feral Stormshrieker here. Hasty Dragon. Alright, do I want a 3/3 for 3 that pushes damage? Card advantage spell that's sometimes a pump spell, or the better pump spell that's cheaper? I don't think it's worthy cost. Well, I suppose it could be with what I have. Alright, sure, let's take the worthy cost. I think that's fine with what I have. Alright, the Orb Wield, which is ridiculous. I feel like I can pick up the CC opportunity more readily. I think I'm going to take the dragon here. Alright, take the Yeti to stop blocking. There's a super late Fire Rim form. I do not care for Delta Bloodflies in almost every deck that I build. Like, even when I have a lot of 1/1 counter synergies, I feel like Delta Bloodflies is not the card I'm looking for. Yep. I think the Falco disconnected to our left. Or they had some major choices to make. Well, I'm really glad I'm Mardu, because that is our Chocobo Rider, and that's a dumb card. Alright, I'm down. I do, in fact, have what it takes to ride that Chocobo. Do not want the Absent creature. There's a Mardu Devotee, and finally a white-red dual land. I don't think any of the lands have been on color so far, but I think we do take the Mardu Devotee. I think out of all of the cards in the set, the Mardu Devotee is the one I've been the harshest on that has become, like, one of the better cards to pick up. Like, other cards that I was a little down on, I either was not down on them as hard as Mardu Devotee, relative to the, their power level where they occupy in the deck, or, they didn't come up quite as well as Mardu Devotee has. I'm going to take the land over the Butcher. There's a small chance the Butcher wheels, that nobody is pure Mardu and can take it, and obviously the land is just good fixing. Ooh. Dragon, Caustic, War Effort. I think I'm taking War Effort here, but I think I could take Dragon or Caustic also and still be good, so... But I do have a Molten Exhale and 2 Fire Rim forms to win combat, and I am planning on being fairly aggro with the deck, so... Another Mardu Devotee. The more Mardu Devotees I have, the easier it is to play the other colors anyway, and with enough of them, we might even be able to cut a land or two from the end result of the deck, so... I mean, Mardu is the color for Duty Beyond Death, with all the extra tokens running around, despite it being an absent card, I'm pretty sure. I can take the Jeskai Devotee. I actually only have the Shock Brigade as a 2-drop creature. I think after this I do take the Jeskai Devotees over other similar cards. Okay, we can take a Fortress Skin Guard since I need 2 drops anyway. Another Nightblade Brigade. And let's see if we get anything good on the wheel. If we get, like, the Sonic Shrieker or something back. Especially with the Siegebreaker here. Nope, did not. That's not entirely surprising. I'll take the dual land here, but there was a slim chance that some of the Mardu, like actual Mardu spells came back. Okay, we did wheel another Kin Guard, my 2-drop slot. Kin Guard's very good with the worthy costs that we already had, making a token that stays around. So if the opponents are chumping our 1/1 tokens, or, killing off our chump attacks with the 1/1 tokens so that we don't have fodder for something like worthy cost. And still potentially get there. I will take, I think, the Cruel Truths over the Leopard as a potential card draw effect. I'm a little sad we didn't get any of the things back, but like any of the Mardu spells back. Oh, there's Zergo, and another shot at Bone Care and Butcher if I want. Well, we know he's not coming back, and the Molten Exhale almost definitely isn't. But I do think Zergo's real strong. Ooh, another Shock Brigade. And another Mardu Devotee. Well, we know the Mardu Devotee's not coming back because somebody was taking all those dragons and the Butcher. They took the Butcher. Taking the dragons is not an indicator that the Devotee won't come back because 5-color Nonsense Dragons is still going to run the Sonic Shrieker, but I like the Stormbrood. Like, the trick is really strong. The dragon is okay. But I think I want another cheap removal spell, I think, over the dragon/combat trick. Alright, so right now we need 3 cuts, and I think the deck is basically done, so any good fixing we see is going to be better than almost any spell now. No spells, so medium fixing or versatile spell. 2 Shock Brigades, 2 Fortress. Yeah, give me that thing. Maybe we'll use it. I could have also taken the rare at that point, but... Alright, there's another devotee, which means we might be able to cut a land now with 3 of them. As long as we can cast this in the first, like, 2 turns of the game, well, there's a 4th one now, so... Basically guaranteed to be able to cut a land in favor of them. Nothing from this pack is making it. Common. They're probably going to run 3 Mardone devotees and shave a land at least. Because not only do they fix my colors, they also scry me towards my next land, so... Alright. Out of these 3... Go on another Nightblade Brigade, but maybe it's supposed to be the underdogs. Maybe the first underdog, yeah, is better than the 3rd Brigade. You know, force through, like, Zergo or something. Much better than the 3rd Brigade if I'm going to get another one here. Alright. Yeah, we'll figure out what I'm cutting and what the split looks like. But I'm pretty sure we can get away with 16 land now. Little bit of wiggle room in what I take. Sleep not unplayable. Same for devotee. Nobody I recognize. Alright, so we just wait for the last card to come to us. What are we looking at here? Probably don't need all of these tricks, and a bunch of the cuts are going to come from the spell side, I feel like, first. We only need 7 total cuts. We're probably going to lose the Feral Deathgorger. Oh, there's 2 cards still to come? Alright. Take a Jeskai Devotee. Yeah, we definitely don't need a 3rd Fire Rim for him. For some reason, I was thinking we only had 1 pack left that we were waiting on. Turns out it was 2. Not mean to get rid of one of you just yet. 8 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we're almost definitely getting rid of the Deathgorger. If we get rid of one of the Fire Rim forms, one of the Mardone devotees, probably the Jeskai devotee at this point. Don't need 3 copies of him. It could be the Marshal. Maybe the Marshal and one of the Stormshriekers. I think I'm okay with that. Get rid of a little bit of the top end. Like, this one becomes cheaper when we have our other spells down, and this one we can cast as the Omen in order to find land. So 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, and 4, 5, 6. With 3 Mardu devotees, I think we go down to Swamp. I think that's the deck. Alright, let's ship it, see how we do. I think the biggest reason I was down on Mardu Devotee is I really, really like the 5-color decks, and I think it's the weakest of the fixing ones, because Mardu is not the color you need fixing for most of the time. Alright, well I have more white than anything else, and I have decent red spells to start off with, so if I don't draw the planes, I miss out on my 1-drop right now for the time being, but I get to cast all my other spells. A little awkward that I don't have a planes, but... Alright, Bloodfly is not anything I care about, and there's our planes, so... Guess technically I should have run out the planes first, but... Alright, so they didn't want to block the 1/1 token that I'm making. I'd rather get in for a damage themselves, being in the same color combination. No exhale. I kill my 1/3 now. Ah, they're gonna make some tokens. Alright. Yeah, I don't need another Mardu Devotee right now, especially not when I have one in my hand to scry with, so... Oh, that's gotta die for multiple reasons. Let's see... How best to kill it. I think just the Molten Exhale and the Devotee here. They kill that off. You have to drain me for 1. Swing with all of these. Because this can kill anything that they come up with, so if it has 5 toughness randomly, I want to not have a way to kill their scariest thing. Yeah, I'm good on land, so ship that to the bottom. Draw a 4/3 that's going to stop their 1 guy from blocking next turn, which might stop all of their things from effectively blocking. I don't know what their thing is going to be, but we're going to stop it from blocking this turn. And just keep the pressure on them. Yeah, it's going to be that 2/3 now. So if they want to, they can triple block one of my things. Yeah, they're going to triple block the Death Toucher here and lose their flyer. Okay. Tap my guy and attack me for a bunch here. They are. Okay. So let's play out the 1-3, make the 1-1. Go ahead and exile their 3-4 here. Jam with everybody. I'm down to 5 now. If the last 2 cards in their hand are both spells they can cast, then the 3-4 is going to be a little annoying, because I kind of need both of these guys to start getting online in order to pressure them. But if they're not both spells, then I can keep attacking with the 4-3 for right now, and they have to either trade off all of their little guys or one of their bigger creatures here. Or it has to be a removal spell for my 4-3, like an Osseous. Okay. I think we run out the underdogs here over the Death Toucher. I could block with all 3 1-2s here, and that would kill it, but I think this is one of those. We'll let the 1-3 die. One of the 1-2s. Cast that. Do we had coming up? Been that. And it looks like they're flooding out or something. They haven't cast a spell in a couple of turns, and they got a bunch of cards in their hand. Alright, nice and easy. First game. Let's stretch a little bit. Variable goo. This isn't a good aggro hand, but it's got some interesting stuff going on, including having all my colors, so I think I keep it. Let me see what I draw. Oh wait, that is Fire Inform, not Molten Exhale, so that's a little bit awkward. Yeah, I did think this was actually Molten Exhale when I kept this hand. Like, I thought I was going to be able to kill their creature here. I didn't want to cast out my guy. Alright. I can't not make a play here, so we're running out the 2-3. I did genuinely think, though, that I was going to be able to kill their guy and then wait another turn and possibly, like, Mardone into this guy. Like, devotee into this creature. So, that's a little awkward. Okay. I think we just want the body to make this thing cheaper. Do I make my guy a bigger target? I didn't play a land last turn. I think the answer is yes. think I just clock them as quickly as possible, take advantage of the fact that they're missing a land. The Absent Devotee does fix for black, though, if they have removal in hand. Alright. Yep, that's probably going to be the end of the game, then. I'm going to get to kill all of their 1 toughness creatures, and then kill anything that survived. So kill off 2 of their blockers. Everything except the 1/1 token gets in there. Yep, yeah, they missed a land drop, but it doesn't even look like they had anything after they found their land, so... My keep was a little sketchy there, seems to have been a lot worse, though. Yeah, if I had realized I was not Golden Exhale and that it was Fire Rim form, I probably mulligan that. So, put 1 in the win column for the sleep-deprived brain, but... hey. Our 16-land deck just needs to draw 1 more land in the hand is good, and we get 2 extra looks at it. Yeah, this is where Mardone Devotee really shines, is the being able to shave a land, and this is going to be a great keep because we just need to find a 3rd land, and we get up to 4 looks at it. Well, we don't want the whale. I don't think we need to draw another Mardone Devotee, so yeah, I think we just ship both to the bottom. It's a tiny bit awkward if they kill my Devotee and the land I find is not a swamp. But it's a lot worse if I don't find the land after it. Okay, get in for 1. Summon this guy. Yeah, we had four total looks at a land, and there was not 1 in the top 5 cards of my deck. Okay. Oh, gotta push that damage then. Yeah, almost always making the 1/1 with this guy. I can't block the 1/3 anyway with the 2/3, and I would just much rather have another body. Despite priority, I'm definitely blocking the 1/1 here. If they want to use a trick to kill... Okay. They might kill the Devotee here, like trade with the Devotee on their 2/1 just because they think that it might be color screwing me. Oh, hey, land, how's it going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we just want to draw this thing first, play it for a single white mana, play out the swamp afterwards. Yeah, I am right there with you, opponent. not even going to attack. Alright. Play out my 1 mana 4/3, draw my card, play my land, and don't attack. Yeah, my 1/3 gets me in for 1 damage when they block with the 4/3 and the 1/3, so kind of have to sit back. Hey, more land. I run out the underdog. Death Toucher. I think the Death Toucher and get the Surveil is more important. We might be able to double spell into this, like, cast this and cast, like, a worthy cost or something if we can find it. Ooh, Zergo. Yeah, I'm gonna be attacking with the Death Toucher anyway. Might as well keep Zergo on top. Back with the 4/3. I am winning this race, and it's not like their 4/3 has good attacks on the ground, even as a 5/4. See if they want to trade bodies here or a removal spell. Okay. That was always going to be able to kill that anyway, and now our Death Toucher is still alive, so... So their best attack is still only the... Ooh, that's a little more awkward now. There's potentially a bunch of flyers next turn. Alright, well, let's get Zergo down. Oh, they have something. Still. Okay. I feel like I'm a tiny bit behind on board because of all the flyers. Oh, and now I am massively behind on board. Jesus. I was gonna say, if that thing is attacking, I'm definitely blocking and killing it here. Oh, right, I can't block and kill it because of the other thing, and the token flies. Yeah, I'm just dead now. Right. I forgot about the... When I saw the Mardone thing coming in, I'm forgetting entirely about being able to give their other guy flying. Okay. Well, I'm pretty dead here, so... time to attack them with everything and hope. Oh, they're letting the Mobilize resolve first, so... if they had Osseous Exhale... Yep, okay, so... let's see... they have 3 blockers, so 1, 2, 3, and that's 1, and that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, yep. Alright. Thanks, Zergo. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, they're definitely supposed to kill Zergo first there. Maybe it didn't matter. Maybe they're one blocker short. Because I have to wait until all my guys are in play for the counters to matter. Yeah, they're one blocker short for it to have actually mattered. But the math was actually super close there, so they were definitely supposed to kill Zergo before I made all the bodies. But yeah, if I had to sacrifice one of my other creatures, they still would have been at -1 instead, so... Ooh, just barely. Alright, I need a land, I have a Shock Brigade, and this time I actually have Molten Exhale instead of the other thing, so... Alright, Dragon can actually help me find my land. Probably discard Whale of War at this point. I'm gonna miss my turn 3 land drop and I don't have to Molten Exhale. Another Mardone Mirror. Come on, Arena. I'd say you're better than this, but that would be lying. Oh, cool. We found our 3rd land on time, and we also have all 3 of our colors right out of the gate. All 3 colors. Get their 3rd land drop. Well, they got to gain an extra life and be on the play, so... We'll have to see if my 16 land does more to pay me off. They block with their 1/1. Oh. Okay. I'm cool with that. Get this guy down to a 1-mana play next turn. They don't have blockers. Two mana if they kill my underdogs when I block, but... Well, that's the second time that's happened to me today. If I had a nickel, I'd be up to 10 cents now, and it's weird that it happened twice. Alright. I'm assuming they're not blocking here and losing their 2/1 for nothing. Alright, land next turn makes it real easy for this to be 2/2/3s in a trench coat. Yep. Like, literally any land, because... Any untapped land. I do have 2 tap lands in the deck. I do not care about the Forebearer. Do care a bit about the Molten Exhale, but what are you gonna do? Land me, dealer. Alright, so... So Devotee and Exhale and hit them for a bunch. Yeah, I'm not going to Exhale on the 3-1 just yet. It can only block my 1-2. I'm fine with that. Alright, cast this out. Alright, I don't think I need both of those, so we bottom the 1. Do I even care about the 2-1 flyer anymore with what I have in my hand? Probably not. So it's one of these two. And I guess this forces through... This forces through more damage. This one kills more of my things when I block it. I think we just kill him. Yeah, they only have the one white source. Can they pull this guy back for colorless? No, they do need white mana. So even if they attack here and have the token die... they're going to be able to spend their only white mana to pull him back. That is mildly problematic, but ultimately I think we're good. Block there. 8. They have something better to do with their white mana. Okay. Well, that's neat and all. So anyway, play out my land. Cast this guy. Yeah, I think we're good now. Take 2/2/3 flying lifelinks. They have no cards in hand. Pay to endure. Alright. So block there, gain 4 life. One, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. Yeah, opponent, I gotta be honest, I do not love your chances here right now. Something about 2/2/3 flying lifelinks. I don't know. Oh, they got plans for their white mana. Which case, I think I want to block like that. Okay. Still didn't pull it back. Oh, they had... Yeah, that's true. It wouldn't be in play if they spent the mana to pull it back. Alright. I kind of want to just Whale of War and kill all of their guys here while they're top low before they kill me with a Duty Beyond Death. Actually, hang on. Do I kill them 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Not quite, but... yeah, I think we just kill all of their guys here. Three, 4... yeah, let's put them so that the 2 flyers kill them next turn. Like, regardless. So, now they have to figure out how they're dealing 12 damage to me this turn. With all of their guys dead. Seems like a rough spot for them. Alright, 4-0. We have managed to defeat the Chicken Riders. We have not managed to play our own yet. That's alright. We're 4-0. This is a very awkward draw. I think this is actually a mulligan. If either of these were planes, I snap keep here, and that's kind of frustrating. Alright, keep 6. We put back the Fire Inform to start with, and Mardu Devotee. I could have kept the Fire Rim and put back the Duty, but it's definitely one of those two. Yeah, I don't need a second Devotee, and I have black mana with the first one, so... yeah, I was gonna say, if I'm just drawing, like, land or something, this is gonna be awkward, so... okay. Alright, do I just run that out? Probably. I am the aggro deck. I think skipping my turn 3 play when I don't have a guaranteed way to turn 4 make the 2/2/3s. I'm gonna be sad, obviously, if I draw anything I could cast in front of that. But... like a worthy cause or something. If I don't run that out right now, I think I'm leaving too much damage off the table. Oh, that sucked. But on the other hand, it wasn't getting any better, so... If they're attacking me, I'm thrilled to be attacking back. But I am kind of flooded here. I am at 4 spells drawn and 5 lands. My Mardu aggro 16 land deck. With other land on the bottom. I had to put the spell on the bottom at the time, but I do wish I had my Fire Inform just to push more damage. Alright, that's actually really good, because now we get to make the extra body, and they're all going to get the 1/1 counters when I attack this turn. Yeah, they might not even block with the 4/2 here, but I say they probably are. Now they still take 2. Alright. Race is still on. Yeah, if I had 1 less land and the +2/+0 first strike trick, I'd be feeling a lot more confident here. Yeah, they're just out-muscling me. Like, my 2/4 can't even attack if they hold back their 2/3 toughness guys. Alright, Oh. Ooh, yeah, okay. I'm down. That puts them low enough that they actually have to worry about attacking me here. Unless they can kill my 4/3, in which case I'm just dead on board, because I have 9 power, but... I think with the draw that I have, putting pressure on them is way more important than trying to not die here. Well, I have 7 damage on board, so what is your follow-up play? It's 2 guys. Alright, cast Zergo. Attack with this, because that has to leave behind the 1/1 if they're going to trade off for him. Yeah. Unfortunately, that does mean they can put effectively 2 counters on one of their guys. Or no, it'd be 3 counters. They put a counter on it, and then they double the number of counters on it. Or they just have an armament dragon and I'm dead. Because one dude is Menace, the other is Trample. And I'm at 4. Oh wait, hang on, we're not dead yet. Right. So take 3. Go to 1. Although I'm pretty sure with their 3/4 blocker, no cards in my hand. Oh, they drew a card and lost a life. And I cannot punish. So yeah, they had to draw a card off of him, or chose to draw a card off of him. So anything that got rid of their armament dragon would still let me win, or hitting the 4/4 off the top. Because, yeah, then these two would have been 3 damage. Oh, but I couldn't cast the 4/4 because I didn't have a black mana source anymore. I lost my 1 black mana source. Okay. So, yeah, there were tiny outs to win the game there, but apparently it was just Molten Exhale. Well, we flooded out after a mulligan, and we still almost won that, so... Also, we're already at 4 wins, so the deck is technically a success, and anything after this is gravy. Well, this looks pretty good. Especially if we can find the untapped land. Ooh. Yeah, I want the untapped land for next turn, so that way we can go Pingard into Zergo here. Hey, free damage. Do I Zergo first, or do I... Maybe I Nightblade Brigade first. That way Zergo... I still want Zergo down here. I can always Nightblade Brigade next turn. If they have to spend their whole turn, like, Dragon's Prey or something on Zergo, I think I'm okay with that, too. Yeah, we'll see if that's their whole turn or not. Effectively, ooh. And now we have the Devotee into Sage of Skies. So yeah, let's play out our land, gain our life. Yeah, I'm probably down for keeping a creature that won't let them block with this setup. That's fine. Take 3. Oh, do we have a worthy cost? Yeah, you be mana efficient with that. Here's my second Devotee. See what we got coming up. Yeah, we definitely want the whale. What we have to work with. And just slam the Sage here. Thanks, opponent. I also think playing my cards was nice. Oh, that's a Skirmish Rhino. And I'm not super worried about Skirmish Rhino. I think we just pass here. Unfortunately, I can't kill the Skirmish Rhino in response to the Absent Monument if that's their play. But I also think that the ground is pretty well locked up, and it's the air where this combat's going to be decided, so... Eh, that also works. Unsurprisingly, they're off it. Are we gonna get out of platinum? Probably not. We'll get a loss here, and then another win, and then a loss, and then be done. Like a 6-2. Or 6-3, rather. That'll keep us out of diamond. But it's nice to dream. Imagine a world where we can successfully get to diamond status again after so long not being in there. Pretty sure it's been at least a season, probably 2. Ugh. First play is the Nightblade on 3. If I draw a swamp, yeah, it's gotta be a mulligan. Ugh. Alright, keep this. Put that back. Yeah, it's not looking too good, is it? If I draw the white source next turn, I was going to say, I think I wait 1 turn before casting out the Mardone Devotee just to see if we hit the untapped land first, but so that's not an option right now. Now we just hope to hit the plains and just roll them. If I get to go white source into nope. Alright. Let's see if they block the 1-2 here. They do. Alright. So we Whale of War and just kill their 3 bodies? Yeah. Seems correct here. Yeah, killing their 3-1 and their 1-2 there has got to be good enough. I think it's Venerated Stormsinger here. Then we kill their 3-3. Whew, that is rough. Like, Arena's really trying here. Good God. Okay. I mean, a plains at any point in time, and I don't know how we lose this game, but... Well, they had to 5 mana or 6 mana their pack beast, so... I have to feel good about that, at least. Plains? No? Like, I am 14 cards deep in my deck, and I've shuffled, and I still have not seen a plains. Sure. You got me. You got me so good, I wish you didn't get me so good there. Okay. Oh, thank God. attack for 1 first. They don't know if and what else I can do. Cast this. Get my Surveil. That's a 4-drop. Is this an ETB or a cast trigger? When you cast the spell, it's a cast trigger. Still fine, but less amazing. Yeah. Then... yeah, I'm taking 4 here. He didn't attack with the 2/1/1, so I'm not really worried about that. Okay. You like to trade your board off from my 4/4 Death Toucher? Give me back my 2/3 flying lifelink creature here. Would you just like to take 6? Okay. My 4/4 does not fly, so... unless you got something very... I was going to say something very impressive here. Do not love your chances. Alright, so... yeah, let's actually kill that one, because that one can block and then sack to... ah, they are also going to duty beyond death. Okay. That's cool. Pull back that idiot. Our guys get 1/1 counters. Alright. I'm cool to stand then. Wait till next turn. Cast that out. Hey Zergo, how's it going? Let's see what they want to throw on my Death Toucher. Okay. And double block the 1/3. Yep. My turn. My turn, my turn, my turn. Build a flying token in response? Yep. Alright, yep. Alright, diamond rank. Did it. Shut up, Arena. You did it! You're diamond! Good job! We have not been diamond since they introduced in achievements. Ow. That's like 2 or 3 cycles ago. Alright. Clearly it's time to rally and run the tables and achieve Mythic then. While everybody else is, like, low energy in the format. Because they're all psyched for Final Fantasy. That leaves only the people that will play at any point in time, and the people that are so good they will play at any point in time. Oh, you bot, go away. Would not like to buy your views. Well, the opponent is going first, but we have our devotees, and we have... I mean, it's not going to be a 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop curve. It's going to be a 1-1-3 curve at this rate, but... it's still pretty alright if the next thing is that. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to put the chicken riders on the bottom just yet. Well, we're playing against the other good deck of the format, in that they have played a multicolored land and a Dragonstorm, so clearly we are battling against 5-color dragons, and there can be no other possible alternative to that. I think we're good there. The downside now is running him out means I'm gonna know what's on top, so maybe it's Underfoot Underdogs first. Make this even cheaper. That way maybe this is a 1-drop into a 4-mana play. Plus we really just want this thing down. No attacks just yet. It is a little frustrating that I'm not going to be able to... Oh, they're going for the double spell this turn. Is fine, not great. Yeah, I'm content to just wait for right now and build out my board. If I put that in my... on top, I get to draw it, but I don't think we need to. I'd much rather do this right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure now that I've done that, I'm okay trading off one of them for the 2-1 if they want to. If they decide they want to spend their whole turn buffing their flyer or something, that would be amazing. And if they're not doing that, I'm pretty sure Siegebreaker into copy Salt Road Pack Beast. And now they're going to get rid of my Pack Beast. That sucks. On the bright side, though, they are attacking. Alright, let's lead with this one, see if they're holding up the breath first. The answer was they are not, and they just took all of that, so that's also great for me, because Venerated Stormsinger is also a great copy target. I'm down. Alright. Didn't have the counterspell last turn. Did you draw it this turn? I feel like I hold him back just in case. Like, obviously they have to kill the 4-4 first, but if they can't kill the 4-4, I don't want them killing the 1-2. If this is my plan. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say they did that too soon. They're taking 3 extra points of damage here. And then 2 of my guys are dying and they're taking extra damage here. Oh, I stacked that wrong, so I missed... So they gave me 3 points of damage, and then I threw one of them away, because we needed to swap the order on that one. Because then the Stormsinger was in play to see the other one die. Good will Thip. You do that. Yep. Annoying, but... That's a good one. And second spell. That's also a good one. Put the Molten back on top? Yeah. Gonna get in there for some damage? Yeah. Yeah. That one unblockable. They kind of have to block the 3-3 here. They're just going to die. Unfortunately, I might still be dead because of that. Yeah, I didn't do the math properly. It's possible I was supposed to double Molten Exhale this turn instead. I think they just died. Oh no, because... Did I miss it by 1? Oh no, they're going to die exactly, because he's the last one left, so he drains them 1. Yep. It would have been so bad if I missed it by 1 and didn't attack with the Mardone devotee there. I did my math wrong. Yeah, they had to block the 3-3, which is why I didn't want to attack with the devotee there. And then they didn't block it, and then they died. The end. Alright. Nice 7 wins. Shame about that one game we lost, because we could have finally gotten that trophy too, but... Alright, so that one was good. We'll run it back. If you're watching this live, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.